Hey everyone, today I want to talk about a subject that is very near and dear to my heart. It is actually National Suicide Awareness Month, and that is the whole month of September 2017. And the reason this subject is so near and dear to my heart is because I am a survivor of suicide. And also, I know that there are so many people out there who have been personally affected by suicide, whether you have an aunt, an uncle, a mother, father, child, whoever, somebody close to you has either committed suicide or they have known somebody who does or has. So I just want to mention that all of us are affected by it, all of us in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going to be a little bit vulnerable, and I've been feeling very guided lately to be more vulnerable because I have been through so many traumas and tragedies in life. And one thing that's become very clear to me lately is that I have a voice about all the things that I've been through. And I know that I'm not alone in all that I go through and all the things that I've been through. I know that there are so many other people out there who are going through the same thing that I am or have gone through the same things that I am. And my personal belief is if we are not able to speak about those things that we've gained wisdom from, or even maybe things that we haven't gained wisdom from yet, things that we're still trying to learn, or things that we've already learned, if we're not willing to speak about those things, then everybody believes that they're alone on life's journey, because we tend to just see the outside appearance of people that look like they have it together, people that look like they have a perfect life. And nothing can be furthest from the truth, because nobody has a perfect life. We all have our struggles. And I know I've certainly had mine. And my hope, my prayer for this video is to help assist anybody who is having suicidal thoughts or knows somebody who is currently suffering with severe depression. Because chances are, if somebody is suffering from severe depression, they are definitely thinking about suicide. The signs may not always be there. Sometimes they look like they have everything together, but they're really dying inside. And even the most intuitive people have a hard time even seeing this as well. So one thing I want to tell is my story really quickly. I hope I can tell a nutshell version of it because it's kind of long, but basically, I've always kind of been the person that never fits inside anybody's box or anybody's mold. And growing up, my family was very poor. So I got teased a lot, bullied a lot in elementary school, and even in the place of worship where we attended church, by people who would bully or shame me and even my sisters for being poor. And it was very, very painful because when you're a child, kids, I should say, can be so cruel, and even adults can be so cruel. That went on for many years. And then as a teenager, I still didn't fit the mold of what was accepted in not only my family, but in my religion and other areas of my life. And so there wasn't just the physical bullying, there was the verbal bullying. We didn't have cell phones back then, so that we didn't have the social media aspect that today's children have to deal with bullying. But what we had back then was people saying nasty rumors, things like that. So yeah, I was bullied a lot then too. And so there came a point in my life where in my teenage years, I was tired of being bullied. I was tired of being made fun of. And so I decided one night that I wanted to end it all. I went into the cupboard and took, I don't know how many pills. I don't even know what it was that I took, hoping that I just wouldn't wake up. Well, as you know, I kind of woke up and I still don't remember everything that happened that day, but the reality is I had a lot of pain inside. And later on, very recently actually, and not a lot of people know this, earlier this year, I found myself in that same situation. I've tried so hard over the years to be what everybody expected me to be. And not just being what everybody expected me to be, but going through some of the adult traumas that I've had to go through, some of the adult tragedies. I firmly believed that my husband would be better off without me, that my family would be better off without me because I didn't fit the mold of what they believe or feel that I should be. And I just basically believed the entire world would be better off without me. And so I found myself in a very, very dark place. Luckily, my husband was home, because if he wasn't home, I don't know if I would be here right now talking to you. He recognized that I needed help, and so I got help. I spent several days in the hospital to try to stabilize and to try to make sense of my life. It's not easy to say these things, but again, my hope and my prayer is that it will touch somebody out there who knows somebody or is currently suffering from this. So my message to those who are suffering and think that they can't make it another day, or whatever the reason might be, whatever it is you are facing in life, I know your challenges might be different than mine. I know that it may seem insurmountable. I was just in that place last night after I found out I have I already knew the medical diagnosis, but another medical procedure that I'm just tired of dealing with those challenges. So what really helped me, and I hope will help you, is I want you to envision one of the most beautiful places that you've been to, whether that's just a beautiful beach that you're very fond of, whether that is up in the mountains somewhere. Imagine that place right now in your mind and just think of the beauty that that place holds. Okay, now that you've got that in your mind, I want you to imagine the wind that had to come to shape this beautiful place outdoors. I want you to imagine the rain, the thunderstorms, the lightning, the natural elements that shaped these beautiful places. I think you know where I'm going at with this, don't you? Now that you have that in your mind, I want you to know that you are these beautiful places. You are being shaped by the rain, by the thunder, by the lightning, by the earthquakes. Whatever means that erosion happens, whatever that is in your life, whatever you are facing, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are so beautiful. You are beautiful just like those surroundings, and you're going to become even more beautiful. You know, I have this theory, and this is a theory according to Patricia. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's just something that I like to keep in my mind during moments of trial. And that is, I believe that before I came to this life here at this moment in time, that I sat down with God. I believe in God, so for me that's God. Whoever that is for you, you can imagine that. But I believe that I sat down with God, and God said to me, Patricia, do you want to have a calm life? Or do you want growth? And I believe with all my heart that I chose growth. And I think everybody who is going through one trial after another, or who has lifelong trials like I do, some that will never go away, chose to go through growth. And I think that we were also given the choice to choose whether we wanted a calm life with not very much growth. And we can certainly see that in the people around us who maybe seem like they don't have nearly as many challenges as we do. Before I go, I just want to tell all of you, whoever you are, wherever you are, how loved you are. I send that love to you right now. I want you to know that you're never alone. I don't know if you believe in a higher power. I don't know what your belief system is. But know that I personally love and care about you. Maybe that doesn't seem like a lot, but sometimes just knowing that someone cares, that someone loves you, even if we don't know each other, just knowing that can sometimes make a big difference. And I urge everyone out there, anybody who is considering suicide as a way out, to please get the help you need. It's not nearly as bad as you think. There's so many rumors and things like that out there surrounding suicide, and there's this stigma against suicide, and for obvious reasons, but we need to be willing to speak about uncomfortable subjects where nobody gets the help they need. If you do have a higher power, please go to your higher power, whoever that is for you. Connect with that higher power and know that help is there. If you don't have a higher power, that's okay too. Connect to whatever brings you meaning and joy in this life. And know that the universe, God, the Creator, whoever it is, has your back. You are so wanted. You are so needed in this world. You have a story to tell. Because of what you've been through, you have gained infinite wisdom. You have gained so much insight, so much perspective that maybe somebody else needs to hear. So I urge you again to please speak out. And if you have been a survivor of suicide, I urge you to share your story. And I wish to thank my friend Katie Jo for putting on her video and for being vulnerable herself in sharing her story, because this is what inspired my video today to you. And I ask you to please continue that ripple effect wherever you are in sharing what story you have to share, even if it's not suicide, even if it's just something, some wisdom, some clarity, knowledge, whatever that you've gained from your experiences in life. There's somebody out there who needs to hear it. And if you can only just touch one life in this lifetime, then you've served your purpose. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you joining me today.